later. Hey, Elvis died 30 years ago today.
Yeah.
30 years?
And here's your fun fact about Elvis.
I think I picked up a brand new George Carlin album on that day.
How old are you?
Like, I remember my mommy being very upset that Elvis had died, so she wanted to get out of the house and go shopping. And there was a new George Carlin album that came out, I think, on the same day that Elvis died, or very close to it.
You've been lying about your age for 13 years.
No, I was a young kid, but loved hearing the Carlin.
What an awful day for your album to debut. Boy, talk about something that no one's going to talk about.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
exactly. I hope we released it as Carlin, the forgotten album. I was watching Elvis YouTube stuff last night because I really have become kind of obsessed with Elvis in the last year, just digging him as a performer. And I love him fat because to me that proves his charisma. Like, when you were that, he was such a mess, and he was still the same guy.
Yeah.
He was still getting the panties thrown at him and all that stuff.
Chicks loved him.
The girls were losing their minds, yeah.
Watch Elvis singing Unchained Melody. He's really fat. It's probably 2 months before he was dead. It's my favorite thing ever.
Wow.
He's just really fat playing the piano with a Coke bottle, a Coke cup in front of him, and the guy's holding the mic. And it's really sad because he's fat, but there's something about him. You just want to hug him. It's a great video.
And how's
big fat hug?
Does it sound good too?
It's amazing. Yeah.
Hey, why don't we get that? We'll play a little of that today.
Look at him with his Lisa Marie airplane he would get off of.
Unchained Melody from 1977. Now, is that him in 1977? Because he doesn't look that fat in that.
Accepting an award, but he's wearing dark clothes.
Oh, so he's hiding his fat with the dark clothes?
You can see his face. Look at his face is all bloated.
His face is bloated from the pills.
His face is bloated.
He was a fun guy to watch on stage because he would really laugh at himself on stage a lot. Like Elvis, he smiled a lot. He would kind of have fun with the whole thing. There was a real weird thing. He didn't take it too seriously, at least when you watch him perform. Like, that guy...
It's not the impression you get if you just don't know much about Elvis. You think he was very, serious.
No, you watch him, he's goofing on it.
This performance was 2 months before he died.
Oh, it's
just under 2 months.
I can't not watch him live. Again, when he was young and beautiful, I mean, the guy was an 11 when he was in the 50s. It's easy to be charismatic when you're that handsome and that thin, but to walk around as fat as he was with the jumpsuits, and he's like the same guy is just covered by fat, and literally he's walking. And there's a guy behind him, and he's got these silk scarves, whatever they are, and he's singing, "I Can't Help Falling in Love," and he's just taking it off and throwing it to some broad in the audience. The guy puts one on his neck, and Elvis just takes it off and hands it like, "Here, bitch, here, bitch."
Yeah.
I've never seen a more charismatic man.
And the women just freaking.
Hey, it's on for a half a second, then he's throwing it to her. The greatest though is, you know how Eddie Murphy in Coming to America does Randy Watson, and he parodies. He takes his two fingers and he points them up, and then he tilts to the left.
Oh, yeah,
walks off with that fat gut. That's exactly how Elvis used to walk off stage. And I'm like, who points cooler than that?
Can you do that exit this Saturday when we do the virus talk?
I will absolutely walk off.
Just after your set, go, "This is for Elvis," and just do it, man. The place will go nuts.
He points up with both hands.
Yeah.
And then his arms go to the left.
And then
he just kind of goes like, exit stage left even.
Exit.
It was like he was so heavy he had to just kind of momentum tilt himself to get off stage.